Welcome to If Less Than Play, now on NPR. I am Zach, and this is Pete, and we are going to talk to you about the fine art and culture that is gaming. Here we have Uncharted 1. I'm sorry, I don't really play these games, I'm just paid to talk about it on the radio. Here we have Uncharted 1, Drake's Fortune. It is a cinematic platformer, action-adventure game developed by Naughty Dog, released in 2007 for the PlayStation. And now Pete is back, and the show proper will begin.
Hey folks, welcome back to If Let's Then Play. What's going on today?
The Mona Lisa. That's going on today.
Oh yeah.
What's the deal with the Mona Lisa?
What's the deal? Yo, what's Mona Lisa's what's it called? Gimmick?
Gimmick?
What's her gimmick?
What's her what's her thing, you mean? Like gimmick isn't thing?
Yeah, well, like, you know, like
okay.
Gimmick. Oh,
well,
hey.
like people talk like the little, she has a secret smile. What's that smile about? I don't know. She's a person smiling. Look. Da Vinci, the dude's a genius.
Where the fuck do
right?
I know?
The dude's a fantastic painter, but like I don't get like why that painting is the huge deal it is.
You know, I actually saw it IRL.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Were you impressed? Were you blown away?
Well, I was impressed by the number of people that were surrounding it.
Exactly. I bet you if it weren't for the Da Vinci Code, no one cared about it.
Yeah, it was.
Was the guy named Dan Brown or something?
The guy who wrote the Da Vinci Code?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I saw it before. Is this another? Oh.
It was a book before the movie.
Yeah. I know my parents were super into it because I was a little young at the time.
Yeah, I didn't read it. I just know it was like a big deal. I just remember it being a big deal, and just everyone I knew was talking to was like, "Oh, the Da Vinci Code, the Da Vinci Code."
Yo, did your parents ever read? There was a book in like the 90s that was like about the end of the world or something, like Judgment Day, and it was like super popular among all of the adults when I was a child. But I don't remember what it was called, like, at all.
Don't remember.
And, like, the covers looked super generic. Like, they're usually just, like, a color with, like, a symbol on it. It was really interesting. I don't know. I tried to read it one time when I was, like, 10, and I was like, I don't know what any of these words mean. So...
I don't remember. I don't remember that at all. So they probably didn't. I was kind of oblivious to the outside world for a long time as a kid. Just kind of how I was.
Welcome back to If Let's Then Play, where we expose the Da Vinci Code. Oh shit, I'm playing Uncharted. So I finished Uncharted 4 at this point. And what you saw me do was try to play Uncharted 4. And that didn't work out too well. Fuck, man.
Thoughts on Uncharted 4?
Very good.
No
No spoilers. Very good. The story was a little weird at first, and then it kind of came together. Because, like, a lot of... So, I feel like this isn't spoilers, because you can get this from the trailer. The story is about, you find out Nate has a brother this whole time, and, like, he was just, so, like, okay, I won't spoil this part, but, like, he was missing for, like, a while, and no one knew where he was, and Nate tried to find him for, like, 15 years and couldn't find him. And so he comes back mysteriously, oh shit, and he's like, hey, Nate, I'm in trouble, I need you to help me. And so Nate's like, okay, sure, anything for you, I love you, you're my brother, whatever. And so that's where the story takes off. And, like, that was just a little weird because, like, and like I said, I feel like I can talk about this because it's in the trailers and, like, it's in the first 2 seconds of, like, the game. I feel like we would have known about it.
He had a brother, yeah.
Because, like, I feel like he would have mentioned it in one of the other games and he didn't. And, and, like, granted, the explanation that they give in the story, which is kind of spoilers and I won't talk about, it's a bit fair. Like, I can kind of understand where Nate's coming from. Or he, like, wouldn't talk about it. But... I don't know. It was just a little bit. Fuck, man.
You should chill out for a little bit. It's kind of like Did you ever watch the Cosby Show? Okay. Bill Cosby now aside, I'm talking about the show itself. So
I've seen episodes. Like, maybe like 10 total.
Yeah, I used to really like that show before Bill Cosby hashtag exposed.
Oh shit.
Well, I still think the show was pretty good sometimes. It got a little preachy towards the end, but that's neither here nor there. Anyways, so I used to really like old sitcoms, and I liked that show. And there was he has a bunch of kids in the show, and one of them, his oldest daughter named Sandra in the show, was in college.
But since she was at college, like, you didn't see her for a long time, and they didn't even mention her for, like, the whole beginning of the show. And, like, a season in, they're like, oh, Sandra's coming back. And you're like, who the heck is Sandra?
Sandra.
And then she comes back.
I'm going to interrupt you real quick.
Yeah.
Just say this part's cool. Keep going.
Okay. That was really it. It's just, like, she comes back. It's just, like, how do we never hear about this other child he had? I think they even mentioned, like, our 5 kids or whatever. And, like, then she comes back and, like, well, we got 6 kids, actually, not 5.
Right.
But shows that kind of stuff all the time. They're always just kind of, you know... always just kind of making up as they go along. A lot of times you find inconsistencies.
Yeah, it's really fucking weird. But like I would understand. Like, it would actually be really cool if so like one of the again, I don't think this is spoilers. Well, in the beginning of this, you saw him and Elena on the boat, and Elena is like, when the pirates show up, she's like, why don't we just call the police? And then Nate says something along the lines of like, well, we're not exactly here legally. And she's like, she kind of like still is trying to get the idea, like, well, let's just call the police. It doesn't matter. Like, it's whatever. And he's like, oh, well, have you ever spent time in a Panamanian jail? And you actually go to a flashback of his. It's like literally the 3rd chapter in the game, which is why I'm saying, like, I don't think
this is 4, right?
This is in Uncharted 4. Okay. Yeah. You go to, like, literally, he is in Panamanian jail in that chapter.
Okay.
And that's what he's talking about from, like, his experience. But,
Yeah.
like I had seen some conversation on it, and people were like, well... it would be really cool if they had planned that the whole time, but, like, most likely they hadn't, and, like, it was just something that they thought would be really cool to do. Right. Like, later on, like, when they were developing 4, to be like, oh, what if we actually had him in Panamanian jail? But it would have been, like, super cool if they had planned that out from the start.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, shit. Too far. Okay. The scripting in this game is sometimes really interesting.
Yeah, this segment is really cool. I like it. I like the scenery, and I like the, I like how everything's integrated. And something I like about this game so far is that it doesn't ever seem like you're kind of thrown into a situation without, like, sufficient cover.
Yeah.
Lots of games have that problem, I found. They just put you in an area and, like, don't have enough cover.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, how am I supposed to deal with this?
Yeah, yeah.
One of the few problems I love the series to death. I know, I'm sure I've talked about it, but sometimes Half-Life does that to you. Sometimes it's like, how am I supposed to deal with this? I don't know how I'm supposed to deal with this. You have, like, low health.
There are times in Uncharted where that happens, and it's really fun. You'll see me explode. I'll be like, where the fuck am I supposed to go? And it's kind of funny.
I like that. Nice.
You know what game? So, I think I talked to you about this before. BioShock was originally intended to be a scary game. Well, not like scary, but like, you know, like it's like a thriller, like kind of scary.
Yeah, yeah.
And one of the ways they tried to like get fear across to their audience was to not give them enough ammo to deal with situations.
Yes.
Fucking bugged the hell out of me. Oh, could not stand it.
Once I started using, well, I was on, you know, I say like I'm on a second playthrough. I haven't played in a while. I don't know. I'm like that guy who like really wants to focus on a game when I'm playing it, but then a lot of times I'm like, oh, I want to watch this TV show, so I'll play something I played 1,000 times while I'm listening to this TV show.
Oh, exactly.
But so I really have to get back and actually finish BioShock. But I played it the first time, and then I had, like, almost no fun. And I'm playing it again, and now I kind of know, like, how it works. And now that I'm finally using the plasmids, because I wasn't at all the first time, now I actually like it a lot. I don't think it's perfect. I think it still has some huge flaws, but I find that if I'm using the plasmids, I almost never run out of have ammo problems.
Okay.
If I use them a lot.
That makes sense.
I was trying, my first playthrough, always when there's like some sort of metered thing, it doesn't like refill automatically. I always feel the need to you got through there. I always feel the need to like conserve it. Like I don't know when I'm gonna like need this thing, you know. And me and people have been playing Borderlands, and I've been doing that a lot. Like I have too many guns. I'm like, what if I need this gun eventually? I don't know. What if I like really find myself in a situation where this gun will help me? So I don't want to sell it. I've just lately been realizing I've been getting through all situations I need to so far with this gun, so I don't need to pick up another one. I
think eventually that game adopts a loot box system. Like, I think you can eventually store stuff.
Gotcha.
I don't know when, though.
Yeah, loot boxes are great. Having to hold everything on your person, having to give things up is always rough.
This fucking room. God, I hate this room.
Looks pretty. When the God Rays were there, it looks pretty.
It looks pretty.
It still looks pretty, but it looks really good with the God Ray there.
But, like, there's just way too many people, and there are people who will just sit there and charge me. Like, they'll just come up to me, and they'll box me, and they'll throw, like, a million and two grenades at me. I think I'm far enough?
That's a really close.
Yeah, Uncharted
Wow.
was really weird.
Those grenades don't have any explosive range.
No, they're really bad. Yeah, see, look, they'll just keep
All-
chucking them.
Right. All video game grenades have like really small explosive ranges. But not to bring it up again. But geez, if I'm me, so I got to, I guess. There's So all video game grenades and like explosives have like these really small explosive ranges.
Right.
But there's this mod for Half-Life 2 called the Cinematic Mod. It's very controversial in the community. I'm not going to get into the whole thing about it. But one of the things the guy
Were there
did...
just some like Half-Life fans that were like, "Whoa, he's talking about that."
Well, no.
Oh,
There's some
shit.
people, no, but they're rolling their eyes and going, ugh. after
Okay,
listening to
gotcha.
this. I could talk about that more some other time, but anyways, what that game does, what that mod does, or one of the many things it does, is it makes the ranges of the explosives way more realistic. So like I'm used to like how video game grenades work, but then like I get, I should be playing far enough, and then like I'm dead because it's like this has a realistic explosive range.
Gotcha.
And it just doesn't feel natural because I'm so used to how video game grenades feel, you know?
Fuck no.
Get down, get down. Nice.
Yeah, this guy got behind me, and that was really fucking annoying.
Modern video games, proving that time really does heal all wounds.
Jesus. Wow. That was gold. Title?
Title?
I think that was title worthy.
Time heals all
Fuck.
wounds?
No.
Oh, by the way, I titled the episode you left named as titled.
Which ones? When Sonic Colors?
Sonic
ones?
Colors,
Okay,
yeah.
good.
Is
What'd
that a
you name them?
secret to say we have?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess we could tell the children. It's fine. I don't think they'll get
We have some extra Sonic Colors episodes. We didn't get a whole lot of them. We had a lot of mess ups on our final recording session.
Oh, yeah.
But we had a couple episodes, and we'll put them up when we have them waiting in the wings. And I mean, I'm starting a job soon. Pete's going to be working, getting back to his job soon.
Soon TM.
Yeah. So and then of course school's gonna come back. Going to come back for Pete, not come back for me. But and so so we need to have some episodes waiting in the wings. So we have some episodes from our last recording session of Sonic Colors waiting in the wings. And Pete literally left one of the names in private videos as titled, and I changed it.
That's usually what I'll do if I don't have like an immediate title name. Because
Right.
like a lot of times I won't I'll watch the episode while I'm editing, but like I'll only listen to it. I won't really watch it, or like I'll like I'm not really paying attention.
Right.
Because I don't really like to listen to my voice again. I have listened to it the first time, and I was not a fan of it then. So yeah.
I also changed how you spelled Robotnik, because you spelled Robotnik wrong.
Oh, did I?
Yes.
How do I spell it?
Robotnik. It's Nik.
Oh, gotcha.
Like a beatnik. That's what they were going for, actually. They had the badniks. I think they're going for like a... Or maybe it's Robotnik. I don't know. The robots are called badniks, but... So about the game we're playing. Did you just do the controller fling, or did you do the
No,
button
I did
fling?
not. I'm convinced that doesn't... I tried the other time, and I died.
Did you guys use the motion controls? It's 2007.
Please.
Wow, this is tough.
Yo, who said bring me back to 2007?
Your boy did right now.
Your boy's like, yo, but bring me back to 2007.
What was playing on the radio in 2007?
That sounds like Red Hot Chili Peppers. Am I wrong?
Red Hot Chili Peppers? I mean, it might be right.
That definitely
See,
sounds like Pussycat Dolls.
I didn't really pay attention to radio until, I really paid attention to pop music until I was in high school.
Not you.
And I hated it.
Okay.
I hated pop music in high school. I just, Lady, I know you're into it, but so don't take offense to it, but Lady Gaga,
no.
Katy Perry, that stuff just drove me nuts. Couldn't stand any of it.
Dude, everybody has their own
Party
opinion, man.
Party Rock. Party Rock was
dude,
okay.
I love that
Party
song.
Rock was okay. It was okay. It was just like a stupid good time. I guess.
Yeah.
I always remember, just really quick. I always
yeah, go
remember
ahead,
when
go
I was sitting in the car, with a bunch of. I was working a job where I was I was a park counselor. I was working with. I was sitting in a car with a bunch of other counselors at this park program I was part of, and someone said something, and he's like, "Yo, you guys want a Party Rock?" And we're like, "What?" And he turns up the radio, and Party Rock was playing when he said it. And I'm like, "Was that your MP3 player?" He's like, "No, it was a radio." I'm like, "How'd you know?" Wait, no, never mind. I said, "What are you guys doing?" Because they were sitting in a car waiting to go into this thing, and I walked up to them. They were all just sitting in one car so they could hang out. We all
Okay.
drove there separately.
Gotcha.
But they chose to sit in this car while waiting to go into this event or whatever it was. And I walked up to them, I said, "What are you guys doing?" And you said, "Just party rocking." Dun, 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 dun. And I was like, "How'd you do that?" He's like, "I had the radio on low. I heard it. I just turned it up." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah, I'm not. I was like you, but the opposite. But like we wound up at the same point in high school. Like I listened to pop music pretty much all my life and classic rock. My dad's super big on classic rock. And then when I got into high school, my friends introduced me to alt rock, and like I was like, wow, this is so much better than the shit I'm listening to. Which, by the way, like all of the playlists in my I have one playlist in my car that I play, and that's from high school. And like I just add to it, so it's like 100 songs big now, which isn't too impressive, but like whatever, it's impressive for me.
Behind you, behind you.
Yeah, fuck. Whatever.
I listen. Jeez, whoa, that's traumatic. I'm scarred for life. I have PTSD now. Can you snipe him from up there?
Well, I don't have a sniper, but also they're just coming
Oh,
up
there
now,
he
I
is.
think. Could I come back up here? No.
They're going down the hill. You see him in the back?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the next episode of If Lets Them Play, we're gonna critique the Korean pop genre.
Okay. I thought you'd say we were going to critique my taste in music. I'm like, oh, Jesus.
We can do that too.
No, we're not
We
gonna
could
do that.
critique Zach's taste on Korean pop.
Zach, okay.
Do you have taste in Korean pop?
No. I have some feelings on anime music. It's pretty good.
Is there Korean music in anime? Like Korean
Japanese
pop music?
Look, I don't know if it's... I lump K-pop and J-pop together for the most part. I'm sure there's a huge difference, but to me it's like...
You uncultured fuck.
But to me, it's like it all has this very... Well, I guess K-pop's a little more vacuous or something. I don't know.
I feel like K-pop's more edgy.
More edgy. Okay, you might be right.
We were trying to end this episode like a minute ago.
We could have ended it and just put this in the post.
That's true. We could have. Who knows? You guys will know,
Only you will know.
but not us.